Welcome to the CEV News April 2026 video summary. This is what you will find in this month's edition. There's still time to apply to be the European Volunteering Capital 2028 until the 6th of June. Portugal have announced their national focal point for the International Volunteer Year 2026. And there is a new website that showcases initiatives and events in Portugal. Poland have established their CEV 2026 committee. And there is a new CEV 2026 newsletter published by UNV. Events are taking place across Flemish cities as part of the CEV 2026 Flanders Roadshow. The CEV director was a panelist at the Solidarity Dialogue in Spain, launching CEV 2026. You can register for the second session of the global webinar series organised by UNV. There's still time to register for the CEV Spring Volunteering Congress taking place in May in Maia, Portugal. CEV says thank you to Ida and welcome to Eugenia, Jorge and Reka to the CEV team. CEV was represented in the Civil Society Interest Group in the European Parliament and at the EU High-Level Preparedness Conference. CEV was also sharing details about the space project in the UK Parliament Social Prescribing Reception and was speaking at the HYPE conference organised by the social platform. CEV has signed the CSO joint statement calling for a strong EU budget. And in Erasmus Plus projects, CEV has organised a training at the Mass Museum in Antwerp as part of the MAVI project. And as part of the UVMIS project, was present at the programme committee and organised the third session of the Community of Practice online. In the FRIV project, CEV has hosted a focus group supported by the Women Refugee Council. And monthly meetings have taken place for other Erasmus Plus projects. In European Solidarity Corps news, there is a new Salto webinar video recording. There's still time to apply for funds for ESC volunteering in support of humanitarian aid operations. And there is a survey where Salto would love for your contributions to share your experiences about volunteering. There is a new Salto podcast episode exploring the power of volunteer-led initiatives. Read the retrospective with Frank Huberger from BBE. We thank him for all his engagement with CEV over the years. And applications are now open to be the Portuguese Volunteering Capital 2027. CEV was present at an event in Cyprus to explore the possibility of an in-country national volunteering scheme. And the Civil Society Europe webinar was facilitated by Dominika, one of the CEV board members. Slovenia's NGO and Volunteering Development Strategies 2030 have been adopted in December. And there is a new resource for organisations available from Talentum, Volunteering Empowers. There are several new relevant newsletters available at the European level. In EU news, there is a new report, Civic Space Update, from the EU Agency for Fundamental Rights. And you can share your ideas about quality in the third sector with Civil Society Europe in their survey. You can contribute to the Council of Europe study on restrictions on NGOs. And the website for the Global Volunteering Forum 2026 is now live. There is a survey by the European Power Partnership seeking contributions from people with disabilities and people working with people with disabilities. And the European Youth Forum have announced the European Youth Capital 2029 candidates. There's news from the European lotteries about the funding that they are providing to volunteering and civil society organisations. And we hope you enjoy reading, watching and listening to this month's CEV News.